giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight.
Welcome back, everyone, or welcome if you're new. Today I am sharing two areas of my home that I absolutely love, and I've never really given the full story of when we first purchased the home and the renovations that we've done. So we're starting outside. This is how we are currently looking, and I'm going to be sharing images that I was able to capture over the years of how the house looked when it was listed, when we first got into the home, and then the many renovations that we've done, over time. So you might be familiar if you've been at my channel before, because I've done tons of makeovers here in the front, that I love my landscaping. But this is how the house was when we first purchased it. As you can see, there were like some teal colored shutters, which really dated the home, and overgrown landscaping. So what we did immediately when we moved in is we had the shutters all painted black. And then over the next year, we put in a new front door and also a screen door in a nice neutral brown, bronzy color. And then we also put in a brand new garage in that nice brown, bronzy color, and it really updated the space. Shortly after that, we had to get the columns, the full columns replaced in the front because there was a little wood rot. And then we also had a contractor come in and just fix some of the concrete to be able to level out the front stairs. And this is just a little band-aid. Eventually, we do want to do a total makeover of the front porch area, but we really needed to get that taken care of.
Don't leave me here high and dry.
One of the amazing things that we were able to do is to redo all of the landscaping. We added in these juniper trees in the front and some euonymus, as well as like tulips, and we just really revamped the whole space. This is how it's looking present day. All of the trees and plants have really filled in. As you can see, the plants were really small when we first put them in. These junipers were about the height of the railings, and the euonymus were really small. So you can just see how you can buy small plants and then they will definitely fill in over time. So I just want to thank you so much. If this is your first time by, the first time that you're hearing my voice, clicked on my video for the first time today, thank you. Welcome to the channel. I hope that you enjoy my vibe enough to subscribe and join me back here for another video. Over the years, you can see that our landscape that we put in has developed. These original juniper trees were about as high as the railing, and as you can see, they have tripled in size. They're actually as tall as the second floor of our home, so they are absolutely beautiful. And then we also have these lovely plants. There's actually 3 of them. I'm going to put the name of the plant up on the screen, and they are huge now. Now we also had huge boxwoods flanking both sides of this lower area when we first moved in, and we since had those removed and had the grass filled in, and we absolutely love the way our landscape is looking now. And the next area that made so much difference in our life is when we renovated the kitchen. Now this is how the kitchen is now and how you guys are familiar with looking at it. But before I started YouTube and when we first moved into our home, this room was a total disaster. So this is how the home looked like when it was listed and when we purchased it. We moved in, we painted a lot of the paneling that was in here a creamy color. And then I was so excited to just do a mini makeover. If you're looking for more decor or reno inspiration, the playlist is going to be linked in the description so you can check out the other projects that we've been doing in our home. So first up, we removed the back laminate that was the backsplash. We exposed all of that and we put in a beautiful marble white subway tile and glass tiles behind the stove. I also painstakingly painted the cabinets a Benjamin Moore Kindle charcoal color, and I also put a coat of white paint covered with polyurethane to be able to seal it in. And I just did a DIY valance, and we put on new hardware, and we were happy for a period of time until the countertop started yellowing because of the polyurethane that I had put on it. So I decided that I wanted to switch out the countertops to like a quartz. But little did we know the countertop was fully attached behind the backsplash. So when we went to try to pull out the countertop, the whole backsplash came out. And that's when we found out the state of all of the wiring and just how bad the kitchen actually was. So then we decided to do a full renovation on this kitchen, and we took it down to the studs. And I'm just going to be showing you images of how it looks when it was in its raw state. We took the opportunity to just think, to rethink how our kitchen was functioning. So we did all new water plumbing. We did reinforcing of all of the beams to be able to even out the ceiling so that when we put the cabinets back in, there wouldn't be a slope. We also took out all of the bulk heads that were over the cabinets, because we did want the cabinets to go all the way to the ceiling. We just did everything possible. We did a lot of the smaller projects like the tile work of the floor and the backslash on our own, but we did go with a big box store for doing the actual cabinets, and that is a story entirely of its own. And if you guys want to have more information on our experience of this whole cabinet renovation, just leave me a comment down below, because it is extensive. But in the end, we are very happy with how our kitchen turned out, and I really just wanted to share with you guys the full process and be able to show you where we started and where we are now. Tiling is probably one of my favorite things to do, so we did the backsplash and also the floor tile. I am the person that does all of the layouts of the tile, and then my husband Marino, he does like all of the cutting. So we are the perfect team. He's outside doing all the cuts and I'm inside doing all the layouts, and then just making sure that everything is nice and clean and neat while we're doing the project. So I truly hope that you guys enjoyed this video of how our front of our house looked and also our kitchen. And if you do like videos like this, because I have other rooms in my house that I've shared a little more in depth and that I'm going to be doing more renovations on that I haven't done yet, leave me a comment down below and I'll make sure that I share them with you. But until that time, I just wanted to just thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed, and until the next time, have a blessed day.